Civil rights and faith leaders are joining parents in voicing concern over a bill supporters argue brings transparency to the classroom, while teachers say it'll lead to censorship.
That debate continued at the Statehouse this morning, and that is where our Nikki DeMentri joins us, where a group spoke out once again against House Bill 1134.
Good morning. My name is Marshawn Wally. I wear a number of hats. I represent the African American Coalition, the Indianapolis Urban League, and Indiana Black Expo.
Dad, though, is Marshawn Wally's most important title.
The future of children and the future of really the state is at stake.
The single dad's son is a fourth grader in Pike Township.
HB 1134 is antithetical to really everything that I'm trying to do with him as far as understand cultural differences, not only his history, but history that is different from him.
House Bill 1134 would stop educators from teaching materials where students may feel, quote, discomfort, guilt, anguish, responsibility, or any form of psychological distress. Parents could also opt their students out of certain lessons, and it could open the door for families to sue schools and teachers over what they feel is inappropriate lesson material. All materials would need to be vetted through a curriculum review committee.
I don't think that white children should be called oppressors. I don't think black kids should be referred to as oppressed. I want my child to understand how racism has impacted black people that have come before him.
Woolley, alongside education-based groups and members of the civil rights and faith communities, together described the bill as dangerous, toxic, and racist on Wednesday.
It's very sad that many teachers who care deeply about this legislation cannot be here today to defend themselves because they're busy doing what these lawmakers are not, caring for Hoosier students.
The continued pushback comes after hours of public testimony from teachers and parents. Woolley says last week he and his 9-year-old son sat down with the bill's authors to discuss amendments.
And apparently they were able to sit in that room and see my child and think everything was okay while we were telling them it wasn't.
Supporters say House Bill 1134 will create transparency in the classroom and afford parents more say in their child's curriculum.
Facts is different than theory, and that's where I'm going with this. Teach the facts. The facts will talk to students.
That's the bill's author, Representative Tony Cook, last week during the Education Committee hearing. Today, WRTV reached out to Cook and the bill's co-authors for comment on the latest public pushback. No one was made available to speak with us before deadline. We were told Cook is out for personal reasons.
What we're trying to caution against is bringing in my own feelings and imposing or promoting those to students.
House Bill 1134 is on the docket for a second reading tomorrow. At the Statehouse, Nikki DeMentri, WRTV.
A similar bill, Senate Bill 167, which made national headlines for comments of Nazism, was scrapped last week. The group holding the press conference today tells our Nikki DeMentri while that was a win for them, they agree the fight against HB 1134 won't stop as long as it has the potential to become law.
And there's another education bill that we're monitoring. Republican Representative J.D. Prescott of Union City introduced a bill that would require school board candidates to call themselves Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, or Independents. Right now, all school board races are nonpartisan. It isn't clear yet how much widespread support there is for the proposal.